darling, I need you, darling, darling. The guy would be lying if I said that everything feels right. I need you, darling, I need you, darling, 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 darling. Oh, darling.
Yo, this must be magic or sorcery. Me get nervous when you're close to me. Skin smooth like velvet.
WEFM, the new fresh sound.
WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Rise and shine. Let's get ready to take on the day. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
So which one of us started?
All right. All right. Good morning to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Good morning to the rest of the world, wherever you are right now, locked on to WEFM 99.9. All the folks on the internet, yes, good morning to you as well. Or good evening to you. Good morning to you, Roleza.
Morning, Maka. Morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day to have a beautiful day. All right.
It has been a weekend. You know what I saw over the weekend? A lot of accident.
Because I don't know.
It's a lot of accident over the weekend.
It's actually one of those reasons to why it is I'm not very keen on going out, particularly nights on weekends, because some persons.
And the thing is, it is vehicle flipping over.
Well, that's, yeah. Yeah, not quite sure how that is happening, or, but speed is most generally a factor in all of it. So
yeah, I think the authorities now need to look at this really serious. Investigate this matter and suspend person's license.
You mean for flipping their own vehicle?
Well, if you flip the vehicle, you know what could happen sometime? You might flip the vehicle on somebody.
Which is true. But I mean, I don't know how many times the authorities need to tell persons to drive with caution, right? So if anything of it is, yes, somebody may not have died in an incident. They may not necessarily have sustained a broken body part. But apart from maybe there being some other issues affecting their body, like a sprained neck or, damaged hand or whatever, for some persons, it's difficult for them to get behind the wheel after being involved in an accident because of that whole fright and everything that comes back to them from being involved in these incidents. So I don't know. I don't know what else the authorities are supposed to say. Authorities can't be everywhere.
I know.
In the dead of night when people deciding to drive at full speed, under full speed. What can authorities actually do?
I want to be the prime minister for like 6 months or no.
What are you going to do?
First, if I be the prime minister for 6 months,
Let me hear this.
You see this public transportation issue, I'm dealing with that first.
Okay.
Number 2, cleaning up Kingston.
And what do you mean by cleaning up Kingston?
All those vendors on the side of the road go in the market.
And if everybody can't go in the market, everybody can't go in the market.
Find somewhere else.
Okay, boy, this is interesting. So you are going to, you as the prime minister, going to find somewhere else for them to go? Or are you going to tell them to find somewhere else to go?
There's a lot of space in the market, right? So persons could go in the market and I will find somewhere else to put the other rest.
Okay, let me hear
Number 3, again, all those
street characters and vagrants?
Yeah, off the street.
Okay.
All those vagrants off the street. And number 4, you know how number 4 in my mind. Anyway.
You will tell us later on in the morning.
I will tell you later on.
All right, so it's interesting. I mean, I know that's like one of those questions children will get asked for commentations. What would you do if you were prime minister for a day? I'd have to think about it because there's a couple of things, but I think about it. So it's interesting to hear what you started with.
Yeah, I deal with a public transportation issue there first. Too much people complaining, so I deal with that.
Okay. Interesting, folks. Interesting. Maka for Prime Minister for is what 6 months? You say?
Yeah, 6 months. I only need 6 months. I'll deal with everything.
Okay. All right. So good morning to everybody. We are here with you, and we are going to make it a good one. All right.
Yeah, we were talking about.
Let me
this
just say first, good morning to my.
Fire.
Wait, just no. Let me just say. We don't need no water over here. Water, fire. All right. So there we go. Let me just say good morning to my Uncle Francis, Vams Llewellyn. He was checking in on me, and he realized that I'm back to being good. So good morning to you, Uncle Francis. All right. I also want to say good morning to the team of Pavement Trucking and Services, Bookie and the team. Mark, I don't know if when you drove across Lomans on maybe Saturday.
Which Lomans you talking about?
Lomans, our Lomans, Leeward.
Yeah, be specific.
You know, where the lookout point is. Yeah. You notice like all the trees were gone from across there, and how pretty it looked.
I spoke to someone, I think is Sunday, about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tourism Authority now need to take advantage of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Put in a lookout up there. A boardwalk lookout. Yeah. For tourists.
Right. So the Bookie and the team, well, I think they were contracted by Vinlec, but I literally said, wow, when I drove past there on Saturday, right? So I know that they've been doing a lot of work, especially cutting of trees, overhanging trees over lines, right? Mm-hmm. But this one just really stood out to me because it stood out. I tell you. So good morning to that entire team, Pavement Trucking and Services. And of course, Vinlec by extension. We love to see it. All right.
That looks so beautiful. Looking down into Kingston, man. Trust me.
Yeah, so we love to see it.
Over to Beckway as well. That look real beautiful.
Yep.
We need to take advantage of it now to put a nice little boardwalk.
Mm-hmm.
So myself and other taxis will take advantage.
Yeah. But y'all always suffer there anyway.
Yeah, but we remember when we stopped there, we got some we stand on someone property.
Mm-hmm. But they used to. But I noticed they used to put up the chain. There was a chain that was there before.
Yeah, the owner of the property put up a chain.
Right.
Because you don't want poor persons to go on his property.
Right.
So.
Okay. All right. So that's the shout out there for this morning. All right.
So much people calling, boy. Something happened outside?
I don't know. This is Queens, so let me see what Queens up to.
Hello, good morning.
Queens, morning.
Morning, you ain't get to the fire yet, eh? We're going
to just after, as soon as you hang up. Go ahead.
I wonder what the new Minister of Security or the NDP, I haven't heard the NDP, I don't know if they have anything in the manifest concerning upgrading the fire service. That's one thing I would love to know, because the market shops, right where the vegetable market is, they used to have some market shop there, and they burned down twice under the Milton Cato administration, under the NDP administration. Nothing has been done to upgrade our fire service from the 80s right up to now and before that. So I would love to know, something has to be done. I know sacrifice, you might have to make sacrifice somewhere.
But Queens,
when we sacrifice, go ahead.
When you say upgrade, what do you mean? Upgrade to what?
Getting more fire trucks, getting fire hydrants, get more fire stations, not just one, have different fire stations in different areas. Fire station with fire trucks. They could start with Annisvale, because Annisvale have a lot of businesses.
Yeah.
Put one somewhere down there in centrally, what called Sandals and all these other business that upspring there. You start off, you don't have to do all one time. Do it over a period of time.
I agree.
But and we might have to sacrifice, because we sacrifice to get the airport, as Abby just say. If the airport we so hungry, the tunnel will be a tragedy. So we have to put up with the bad roads and the poor infrastructure, police station, etc., to build the airport. So we may have to take some sacrifice to get to the fire service. So, Okay.
All right.
Later. Bye.
All right. Bye, Queens. Some fair points, though. Fair points.
Yeah, I agree with Queens.
All right. So for those who may have, disappeared on the weekend, well, no, it actually happened on Friday the 13th. So the Calliaqua police station was completely gutted. All right. So we just want to show you a very quick video in terms of what happened on Friday night.
Langale, Alanga, you can get one number. You know, right? You see it? Fire don't start for Japan. Yeah.
All right, so that was the Calliaqua police station that went up in flames. And come Saturday morning, these are some of the images of the station. All right, so this is it. Everything completely gone. All right.
I hope all the officers are secure all their belongings.
Well, no, because in one of the articles, I'm not sure if it's Eyewitness News or Searchlight I read it from, but they were saying that even some of the personal effects for the officers, they went up in flames, right? But I just wanted to make this point. As I was looking at the building burning on Friday night, right? I know that the police took a filing cabinet out of the station, right? They secured a filing cabinet. Mm-hmm. But one of the things, as I was looking at the building burning, I wondered how many of the things that are in place, let's say documents, witness statements, whatever other matters, because the magistrate's court was also part of the station. How many of these documents were, let's say, scanned and saved in a cloud somewhere on a storage device? Was information backed up? Because I am here thinking, and this is one of the things I always say, out of tragedy, we need to have learning lessons from them, right? Because this is one station. And what it is that we're seeing possibly happening at Calliaqua police station is probably happening at all stations where documents and so forth, they're not scanned, they're not digitized, they're not stored somewhere else, they're not saved in a cloud somewhere. They're not, let's say, backed up in a server. And I know that there are some business places that they would back up their server maybe daily or weekly and have them stored offsite, as in stored somewhere else at someone else's business place or another department. And this is one of my concerns where a station goes up in flames. Yes, I saw one filing cabinet being saved, but what happened to other documents? Were other documents saved? And if they weren't, or if they weren't safely secured, then what is going to happen to the judicial proceedings with regard to some of these matters?
That's a good question. I'm wondering if any officer was on duty.
Yeah, officers would have been there. Station people. I mean, okay. So I know that we have this thing sometimes when we say the station, though.
There's a question everybody asking. If any officers was on duty. Yeah,
but it's one of the officers who alerted somebody. She started to smell smoke. And it was because of that why the alarm was raised. Right? So yeah, they have to be on duty. Okay. Yeah. People are always at these stations, and even if the station doors are closed, but at 7 it would have been open.
I'm wondering another thing, if the police station have a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, but I don't know but you see, another point that I wanted to make, because I know that in our cop chats, we always hear often that the fire department says that all fires, you can't use water for all fires, right? But I've always only ever seen that when they come to out fires, that is only water that is ever, they only ever bring water. So if this was an electrical fire, right, was water supposed to be the appropriate means to get it out quickly, right? I did know that at least at 1.4 fire trucks were there, but my heart does be heavy when I see fires in Vinci, because
4 fire trucks, but trust me, that fire to me was out of hand.
It was out of hand, and I am not sure if by the time the 4 arrived, or even let's say the 2 at one particular point in time, if they would have been enough to bring the fire under control, right? I mean, I suppose Queen said, yes, there needs to be more done in terms of with the fire department, but whenever I see a fire happening in Vinci, I think many of you are going to finish that thought for me, all right? I'm going to just leave it there.
We lost everything.
Yeah, I just will leave it there, all right?
So that means now the government now need to install fire extinguisher in every government building.
There's supposed to be fire extinguishers
supposed to be.
Yeah, well, I can't say in every government building, but on your own accord, whether you are private, whether you have a personal business, whether you are in a government department, a fire extinguisher is supposed to be placed in all. But one fire extinguisher probably would not have been able to do the trick, right? Unless the person caught it just in time, it might not have been able to do the trick because it's an old building as well.
Yeah, but it still might well have saved at least half the building.
I don't know about that. All right. So, yeah, those are just a few of my concerns as I looked at what's happened. But as I said before, in every tragedy, we're supposed to learn something. And I'm hoping that there are lessons that are going to create changes at the other fire stations in particular and other departments of government. All right. So with that, we are heading on out and heading directly into this morning's traffic talk.
Nothing else